What is up, guys, and welcome to the penultimate ever episode of SBK16 career mode. On screen at the moment is some gameplay from the last episode at France. Do be sure to go check that one out. That was very pivotal in terms of our title fight with our teammate Jonathan Raya. And today we're going to be heading out to Jerez in Spain. For the second time this season we've been in Spain, and we're going to be racing for round 12 of 13 in the championship. And moving into practice, of course, we make it 12 from 12 in terms of practice sessions that we've topped this season. However, this one was challenging. I never actually got in a lap that I was thoroughly happy with because I kept getting, well, the AI just kept getting in the way with me. So I wasn't too happy with how practice went. We still managed to top it out, and we still managed to also make it through to Super Pole 2 and get ourselves onto pole position with Raya and Giuliano and Van der Mark, all the championship contenders in the top 4. Let's now head into the race and see if we can be aggressive from the start. Here we are then on the grid for race 1 here in Jerez. There's a quick run through of the grid for you, just so you can see all the riders and the order they're starting in. But now we're just going to jump straight into it for round 12, race 1 of the penultimate round of the series, and we are underway. Giuliano and Van der Mark actually both get a fantastic start. Obviously I immediately went left to cover off my teammate, and then a very cheeky move to regain the lead back into turn 1 up the middle of both of them. Now going to try and hang it round the outside, though the Honda's still in front, but we get a slightly better option to go on the racing line through the next corner, and we managed to retake the lead. So in the end, it has been a decent start from us. Again, I would say I'm pretty good around Jerez. You know, it's quite easy to do well around here and, you know, pull a gap from the AI. So that's going to be, you know, the main the main target of this race. I'm sorry, I'm just losing the will to speak at the moment. Brain explosion. But anyway, hooking it nicely through the middle sector, this complex of corners. You want to make sure that you get the bike nicely hitting the braking point, hitting the apex and the exit as you make your way through the lap. Looking at the mini-map as well in the top right corner of your screen, you know, it's obvious that we're pulling out a gap already. You can see clearly that, you know, we're doing a good job of that. That was our aim, as I go a little bit wide there. And now we're just going to hold it round this corner, brake a little bit and then lift. And then this is a short stumpy right-hander heading down towards the final corner at the hairpin. And then once you get that hooked up nicely, that is a lap of Jerez. And we're going to see what else, more importantly, if we can hold on to our lead. Time lapse over, hope you enjoyed that. Anyway, into this corner I brake really early, and then Raya comes out of absolutely nowhere and just sends it on me. So yeah, by the way, I did just have to put the time lapse in, because otherwise if you're looking at the length of the video you're thinking this is incredibly short. And I'll be honest, this was a boring race weekend overall. Nothing happened. So yeah, there's going to be a couple of time lapses in this video just because I'll be honest, I couldn't think of anything else to put in the video, and as I said, it was not exciting at all. Nothing happened. But anyway, moving on, I've just explained why I needed to put those in now. Anyway, we're just coming into the final couple of corners now. We've got a big enough lead, and that means that don't do a wheelie just yet. We haven't won yet. But this is exactly what we needed. We needed to bounce back after a very poor race weekend in France. We won practice, we got pole, and now we've won the first race here in Spain. At the start of today, we trailed our teammate Raya by 11 points, so it's pleased to see that we've cut that deficit to just 6 points after race 1. But it's not over yet. We need to overturn the race lead in race number 2. Revving up to 3 red lights for race 24 of 26 technically of this season. Lights out and away we go, and again we aggressively cut off our teammate Rhea, and again Giuliano gets a better start on the outside there. This time there's Camier there and Van der Mark on the inside as well, but we've managed to regain the lead heading into turn 1 and down into 2. I always end up going a little bit wide there, but in the end it's not going to be enough, and the AI are not going to pounce on the opportunity that I left them by leaving the door open. Anyway, round we come in towards the end of the first sector, and I've already got a 1.2 second lead ahead of Alex Lowe's, who finds himself in P2, so that's been a fantastic start from the British rider there. I can't remember which bike off the top of my head he's on. I think it's either a BMW or a Yamaha, but anyway, down into the heavy braking zone where the AI will make up shed loads of time, and we haven't lost the lead, so that's promising. And again we cut to the final lap because I'm still leading the race, but if you look at the mini-map, there's a big train of bikes behind me and hungry riders who are desperate to take that place on the top step of the podium ahead of me. However, as it stands, we are going to be on target for, I believe, just our second Grand Slam of the season. Practice, pole, race 1 and race number 2 here at Jerez in Spain. It was a surprise to me, I'll be honest. I wasn't expecting to do it at this track of all of them. Whoa, that is not supposed to happen. But anyway, into the last corner, we've done it. We've got our second Grand Slam, and guess what? We regained the championship lead. Yes, we needed that, and because Rhea only finished 5th, that means we lead by 8 points heading into the season finale and series finale at Qatar in the next round. Savadori, another podium from him. Torres finishes 4th in his home race. And there you go, we bow out with the championship standings, and it is confirmed. It is now only myself or Jonathan Rhea who can win the Riders' Championship this season. Even if both of us don't get any points the next 2 races and Giuliano wins them both, he will still miss out by 1 point. We needed that Grand Slam here this weekend after a poor race in France, and it was only our second Grand Slam, and guess what? At our first Grand Slam we actually managed to achieve that at this other race in Spain this season, at the Aragon Grand Prix, all the way back at race number 3 of the season. Anyway guys, that's it from me today. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and join my Discord server. Both links are in the description below. And yeah, that's just about it. I'll see you guys all next time for the finale. Goodbye.